I want to like run up to you guys like, yee! First of all, thank you for clicking on this video. I appreciate you so much. And not even because you are showing up for me, because you are showing up for yourself. And I am so proud of you. Because if you clicked on this video, you must be someone like me and you are healing, self-improving, leveling up, bossing up, glowing up, or just want some support or guidance on your journey to your purpose and your prosperity. So welcome to my channel, Purpose and Prosperity, where we are a loving and supportive community of amazing people to help guide and give you advice on your path to prosperity. So if that sounds like you, stay a while, and I appreciate you for being here so much. And consider subscribing, because I don't know if this is weird since this is like my first time meeting you. I think you might be my soulmate. Because think about it, like you were obviously attracted to me or attracted to my video enough to click on it. And obviously we have a lot in common, so you want to solidify this relationship, click the subscribe button. If you really want to make us official, click the bell. And to make sure you like, and you can boost my algorithm so I can reach out to more people like we. Yes, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. Bye. This is my first video. I just probably want to take just a little tiny second to explain why I'm doing this. I have so many journals. I'm constantly journaling, and these are just a few. I was reading a journal of like a year ago today. My mental health was the worst it has ever been, and it scared me. And so since I wasn't even able to recognize myself, because I have never just been this low in my life, one day I literally went on the internet. I went on Google and I typed in how to be happy. And surprisingly, I didn't even find that much. I was expecting to find so much, because a lot of people are sad. A lot of people, especially now in this year, so many people were hurting and grieving, and they're sad, and they're feeling disconnected, and they're feeling alone. It has been a year, to say the least. And I don't even want to speak too much on it. So I compiled this list of things that you can do to heal your root chakra, to heal your anxiety, to heal your depression, and any other muddy thing that could be getting in the way of your happiness. So let's do that together. First thing that I have for you to do is, of course, write down everything that you fear. Then release it, go outside, points if it's under the moonlight. If you can do it at night, do it under the moonlight. And then I just kept on going and going and going. So really take your time with this. You don't have to do it all in one session, but when you think of something else that you are afraid of when it just happens throughout the day, write it down. Whatever triggers your fight or flight response, like some pickup trucks with like the little bumper stickers and the flags, I'm like, when I see that, it triggers my fight or flight response, and it makes me anxious. So then like I made sure later when I got home after driving and I noticed that, I was like, let me write this down. Just get really specific, really go in deep. No one's going to read this. No one's judging you. Like, don't even judge yourself. Like this, and plus you're going to go outside and you're going to burn it safely anyways. Put your hand over your heart, get into it, like feel it. I don't give other people my power away. I express myself authentically. I am free-spirited. And I release my fear of being judged. Sit with it. Go on to the next one.
You don't want to say, I release my fear of being judged, and I release my fear of spiders, and I release my fear.
No. Take a second. Get connected with that feeling, that fear, that emotion that arises. Breathe that in. Let it out. Burn it. Done. Please, y'all, don't go into it like, this is not gonna work, this is stupid, this is dumb, this is not gonna work. You keep on saying that this is not going to work, this is not going to work, then it's not going to work. Do you know how your brain works? That's what you should look up first. If you want to say that anything's not gonna work, you should look up your brain first, because we all know about placebo effects. Our brain just does. Our brain just do, okay? Our brain is just taking commands and doing. Okay, so if you're saying that this is not going to work, it's not going to work. Set the intention that as each word, each letter burns from this fire, it is burning away and evaporating away any fears I have, anything that's left in my aura, anything that's left in my energy, anything that's left in my mind. Like, wipe it away. Get whatever you gotta do. Just like, get into it. If you gotta do a dance, like, get that energy up. Get that energy up. I am too much. Dance it out. Do whatever feels good in the moment. Sit with that. Be one with that. Release it. Set it on fire safely. Get connected with it. Breathe that in. Let it out. Burn it. Done. Finito. Next thing that I did was repeat the affirmations that are on my site and will be coming up on this YouTube channel. So it'll probably be the next video that's up. And it's also on my website. Say them about 2 times a day. And like I mentioned before, your brain just does, and your brain just believes. You know, that's why we dream. That's why when you have a scary dream, your brain doesn't know what's reality, what's fake, what's a lie, what's a joke. I encourage you to say it every day, in the morning, twice a day, in the morning and before you go to bed at night. Right away in the morning. Not after you look at the time and you go on social media a little bit. Right away in the morning. And then before you go to bed. Do that. Say those affirmations. And if you even want to go the extra mile, whenever you notice a negative thought in your head, try to just change those thoughts. And don't do it forcefully. Do it kindly. Just, if you have a negative thought, just be like, breathe, and then replace it. The next thing that I have on my list is do at least up to 30 minutes of yoga. And if you can do it by candlelight, that's even better. Because like I said, the root chakra deals with fire. And so, yeah, just do what I say, okay? I'm not even going to explain myself. So those poses are probably watching them right now. I enjoy doing the yoga. The yoga pose that I liked the most was, I don't know what it's called, but it's right here. I liked that one. I felt really safe in that one. I almost like fell asleep in that one. That one was good. I like that one. The other ones are kind of uncomfy, especially since I'm not like a yogi. Is that what they're called? That one was good. So I recommend you guys doing that and maybe saying those affirmations in that position. So even if yoga's not your thing, do a little bit of it, see how you feel, and just let me know. We're doing this together, so please share your responses with me. The next is go stargazing. Connect with a planet or sleep underneath the stars. If you can, take a nap underneath the stars. Connect with a planet. Since your root chakra is acting as a root, obviously, it's getting connected to its roots. How many times am I going to say roots? It's getting connected to its roots. And our roots are so much more than just this earth, this plane that we're living on. We're just like this little tiny thing in space, really. And so getting connected to different planets and other things that are natural in this life is going to make you feel more grounded. Clear your mind, get relaxed, and just kind of go outside and stare at the moon, stare at the stars, or connect with a planet. Which planet rules your astrology sign? Like, for example, I'm a Cancer, and so we are the only zodiac sign that is ruled by the moon. So me going outside and just looking at the moon is just like therapeutic. So figure out what your planet rules your zodiac sign. My legs are like, my little feet just falling asleep. But figure out which planet rules your zodiac sign and get connected with that planet, because that's who you are, and that's cool. Like, I don't know, do it. The next thing that I have planned for us is taking note of what you are feeding your soul. How many hours are you spending on social media? How many hours are you spending watching TV? What kind of TV are you watching? Is it crime? Is it criminal? Is it scary? Is it violent? Are you even feeding your soul real food? How many glasses of water do you drink? How many times do you consume sweets? Really psychoanalyze and figure out what you are feeding your soul and what you can add and what you can reduce. I did this and I realized like social media is, if it's not positively feeding your soul, then you gotta reduce it. Cut that out. You feel me? And so once I realized like how much time, like my screen time and how much I was on my social media, I deleted everything and I felt so much better. Can I just share my testimony on that? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I felt so much better. I had to immediately. Next is create the vibe in your space in color, paint, draw. Get creative for an hour. Put your phone away. Listen to like some jazz or something. I don't know, girl. Just vibe. Whatever you vibe to. Nothing scary. Don't listen to no trap music. If a police siren is in the back of the song, it should not be playing while you do this, okay? Nice little calm, little, you know, vibe a little bit. And then color, draw, create, paint, get centered, get grounded, and then just connect something. And then give back to nature. Give back, feed the birds, pick up litter, sign a petition, donate to a charity that you're passionate about, connect with nature. Because then you're knowing that what goes around comes around. And it's beautiful. Have you ever noticed that everything in the universe is just kind of taken care of? Like, people constantly are just dropping their food and a little seagull has its meal for the day and it's good and it's taken care of. And we breathe out carbon dioxide so these plants can bloom and flow. Bees do their thing and other things do their thing, and everything is connected in the ecosystem. So when you give, what goes around comes around. Just know, like, the universe is abundant. Since I am nature, I am taken care of too. And if you can hear that blunder, I'm sorry. And so I did this too, and this story is like, I made some birds a full breakfast. I made them pancakes, a full breakfast, 4-course meal. And I went out there and, I mean, just drop the food. Do feed the birds. Don't run away with the food, okay? I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Drop the food. Oh, and speaking of giving back, I am going to be, this video is uploading on the 21st, and I want to do something for people in shelters around Christmas time and the New Year times. If you can't think of any way to give back for your give back task on the bingo, you can Cashapp or Venmo me, and all of that money will be going to the shelter, and of course I'll give you guys your receipts. Okay, next thing is have a spa day. Have a yoni steam. If you would want to buy it from me, then I have that on my website. Otherwise, you can just look at the ingredients list and just do it yourself. And have an herbal bath, a yoni steam. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the root chakra is at the bottom of the spine. It's right in between the genitals and the anus. And so if you can boil some water, put those herbs in it, and squat over it like a yoni steam. I'll insert some pictures so you can kind of get a visual. And so what's on my website are herbs that I researched and foraged myself, organic herbs that I foraged myself to heal the root chakra. And so I have studied herbs. Y'all, when I'm telling you, when I say I study, I have so many books on herbs and what they can do and their properties. And so if that tickles your fancy, then check that out. Did I really say that? If that tickles your fancy. Okay. Next, make a list of things in your life that money can't Buy and notice how abundant you actually are. And so since the root chakra deals with security and worrying about your basic needs, writing a list about how you have so many things in your life that money can't buy, and then just sitting with that and being grateful for those things, it's going to totally change your mood. It's going to help take away some of those little emotional blockages that's interfering from the energy to have a straight, seamless stream. Next, you can plant, you can garden, you can decorate your space, or just decorate your space how you wanted to. If your room has been like the same way for a while, switch it up, revamp the energy, get some plants, put some plants in there, add some life in there, whatever makes you happy. I'm doing all of this root chakra bingo with you. And so I literally bought 2 plants. This is Lucky, how I mentioned before, that's my son. And then I have Prosby over there. But yeah, connect with nature, get rooted. It's all about, going back to your roots and giving back to nature. You can meditate and visualize your root chakra balancing and illuminating red light. You can meditate and kind of repeat those affirmations. You can meditate by fire. You can just really, and meditating is really just clearing your mind. It's not like you're levitating. It's just not attaching to thoughts in your mind. You don't have to force it. Only thing that you have to do is envision your thoughts kind of like a cloud passing by. You can just look at it, but you don't have to attach to the cloud. You don't have to grab the cloud and attach to it and psychoanalyzing it and going through it and getting more in depth with it and plucking it out. No, you can just kind of watch the thought, watch the cloud, just kind of, because your brain's going to think. That's what your brain does. That's what your brain's just going to have all these thoughts, especially when you tell it to shut up. It's going to be like, no, I don't want to shut up. How about you shut up? That's why your cousin said that to you in the 3rd grade. That's why you were bullied your whole life. That's why, like, damn, why you coming for me like that? Anyway, so 4 more things left. Stay with me. If you're still here, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think, follow me, all that. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Okay, next, you can fill up a page or more of everything you are grateful for. Everything. Go through it, and you can tend to this gratitude list every day right away in the morning. You can tend to it, you can add things to it, because in one sitting you probably are going to miss a lot of stuff that you have to be grateful for. Wake up today. Do you have a phone and a laptop to watch this video on? Do you have Wi-Fi? Are you able to do this? I don't know. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to see me? Oh, what a privilege that is. You're so lucky. And then you can also tell someone that you are grateful for them, or give them a call, or just connect with someone, connect with people, connect with nature. That's what we're doing. Next thing is really connecting with nature more. Rolling around in the grass. Hug a tree. Dig your little fingers. Dig your little fingers in the sand. Everybody loves that. Every single human loves the feeling of sand between their toes. Like, if you don't, then you are lying, you are capping. Every human loves that. Why? Because we love to connect to nature. Deep down, we all do. We all love the feeling of, like, wiggling our toes in some sand. Like, it's such a good feeling. Like, collect a few pretty things in nature. Go out in nature and find some little stones, some shells, some rocks, some leaves that are super pretty, and just collect those, hang out with them, tell them that they're pretty, and yeah. Next, you can have a bonfire, or watching a video of a fire burning is okay too, or sitting by your fireplace and imagine the flames burning your worries away, burning your fears away, especially if you did the first thing that I mentioned of writing everything that you fear down. Imagine that just kind of evaporating from you. And then lastly, write a letter to your younger self and all of the things that you wish someone at the time could have said to you, or maybe a stressful time in your life. Maybe that was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, or just any time that you wish someone would have said something differently to you. If you have a memory, if like a parent or a friend or maybe even a bully said something that really hurt your feelings, or maybe just in a tone that really hurt your feelings, you could even write this letter to someone that hurt you in the past, that made you fearful of different things. Especially when you write down everything that you fear, that list. Once you write down that list that I mentioned before, you're going to realize that some things have a common source. And so I realized as I was reading that, I had like an epiphany, like a little ding, a light bulb moment. And I was like, all of this stems from rejection. And then when was a time that I felt rejected? It just came to me. And I'm like, okay, I have to deal with that moment, that spot, to heal from that, learn from that, move on from that. So if that's writing a letter, if that's doing a ritual, when we are delittering and decluttering the ocean, this river, this stream, getting all of our junk, our baggage out of there, our trash, things from the past, things that you don't even need anymore. Get rid of all of it, and it can finally have a nice smooth stream of energy. And that is when you're going to be balanced. That's when you're going to be aligned. Do that. Do whatever your soul speaks to you. These are just what has a few things that has worked for me, but you can tweak them how you want. And so let me know how it goes. Let me know how you enjoy this root chakra bingo. And we are doing this together. We are healing our anxiety, our depression together. We are getting rid of any baggage, any leftover stagnant negative energy from years and years and years. Done. It's done. It's not coming into the new year with us. Anything from the year 2020 that made you fearful and stressed and scared and insecure, those are not coming with us in the next year. We're getting rid of those. We are clearing out our energetical baggage so we can go into the new year grounded, settled, whole. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I'm so excited to meet you. I'm so happy to meet you. Like, I'm so excited to connect with you guys and meet so many other people and connect this growing, beautiful connection. So please subscribe. Please follow me on my socials. I'm posting on my socials at live time. Anything that I'm posting on YouTube is probably like a week old. So if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing to heal, and if you want to recommend some videos to me, please let me know what you want to see from me. Yes, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. Bye.